Ladies and gentlemen, here in our halftime, we will have a very special night, favorite night of the year. We will be presenting the future of Columbus Dons basketball and our Dribbling Dons program. So we would ask, please remain seated. And then when they're all done, you can go out and get some Scotty's Pizza and some Sharon C's famous chocolate chip cookies.
It should be all good then. You're just going to do that now, huh? Yeah, well, tomorrow, yeah.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Just about game time. Okay, Andy, are we on? Okay.
Good evening and welcome to the Father UJE
Sure.
basketball line here at Columbus Catholic High School. Tonight, an Eastern Colorado Conference matchup
Check where it goes into the computer. It's the bottom one. Very bottom each this time.
And now the starting lineup for the Spencer Rockets. At guard, 5'7" senior, number 1, Madison. At forward, 5'10" senior, number 4, George. At guard, 5'8" senior, number 5, Evan. At guard, 5'5" senior, number 12, At 4'5" senior, number 15, Amber. The Rockets are coached by Crystal Wire and assisted by Will Schultz and Jessica Haley.
Mind just plugging that in for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Wallington, get on your feet for the starting lineup of your Columbus Guard. At guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 2, Katie Callahan. At guard, 5'4" sophomore, number 14, Sam Casperson. At guard, 5'8" junior, number 22, Haley Zimmerman. At guard, 5'5" junior, number 23, Lily Stratman. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 32, Jenna Carroll.
There you go. We've got our starting lineups. We've got the national anthem in. We're just about ready for basketball. It's been an interesting night here, getting ready for this broadcast on Zaleski Sports. But we're ready to go. We're dialed in right now, ready for some basketball. Eastern Clover Belt Conference basketball. Two evenly matched teams, the Spencer Rockets and the Columbus Dons. And the Rockets having a very nice year this year. They're just below Neillsville as the cream of the crop in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. They come into this ball game with a record of 9-5 overall, 7-1 in the Clover Belt Conference. Meanwhile, Columbus Catholic 7-7 overall, 5-4 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Jumping center for Columbus will be Haley Zimmerman. She's able to get it to Lily Stratman. We'll set the starting lineups for you in just a bit. As Columbus goes to work in their half-court set, and they're looking at a 2-3 defense being played by the Rockets right now. Talking to Coach Crystal Wire from Spencer, she said they're going to play pretty much all zone tonight, and that's kind of what they've been doing. In fact, at the last time these two teams met, Spencer erased a 10-point deficit at halftime and came back to beat Columbus in that game as Callahan drives, runs into the brick wall of Becca Milsna, able to get the ball back and kick it outside to Kibble. Now Kibble centers, cross court to Callahan, dribbling with the left hand, leaves it on a bounce to Stratman. Skip pass out to Casperson, open three, right wing, Sam Casperson from downtown. And we're underway. Columbus on the board first with that three-pointer from Sam Casperson. Now here's Heaven Kind. She's averaging 20 points per game, leading the conference in scoring, but there's an unforced error as Becca Milsna went backdoor, and Heaven Kind, a little miscommunication that time, and she throws it out of bounds for the turnover. Back to Columbus. Columbus starting tonight, Miggy Callahan, the sophomore guard, Sam Casperson, the sophomore guard, Haley Zimmerman, the junior, Lily Stratman, the senior, and Jenna Kibble, the junior, get the start for Columbus in their home white uniforms with the blue trim Here's Kibble working hard inside. Good post up outside of Casperson. Little inside-out game. Open three for Zerman, off the mark. Milsna tracks down that rebound. Starting lineup for the Spencer Rockets, Heaven Kind, Becca Milsna. She's number 15, setting that screen out there. Madison Connect has the ball right now. She's number 1. Madison is a senior. Here's Kind. Outside to Jory Meyer, number 4, rounding out the starting 5. Milsna trying to body Kibble down there. Lots of contact. A play on. Oh, there's a nice pass down low to Jory Meyer. Turnaround is blocked partially by Haley Zerman. 3-0 Columbus here in the early going. Here's Callahan. Working against Meyer. Gets the shoulder that time. Loses the ball. Ball stolen away. Here comes Heaven Kind. Nobody in front. And Heaven Kind, layup is good with the right hand. Heaven Kind leading the Eastern Clover Belt Conference in scoring, averaging 20 points per game this year in her senior year. I've seen her play for quite a few years, and she just continues to get better. As Kibble will dribble up top, get it to Callahan. Callahan surveys against the zone defense. Finds Casperson, who has Columbus's only basket. Now Kibble working, immediately double teamed down there. Good help defense by Becca Milsna. And Amber Becker, who's number 15. Here's Haley Zerman. Outside, Callahan thinks about the three, picked up by Kind. Top of the key to Casperson. Looking for holes in this zone defense. Hard to find. Stratman now will center against the 2-3. Columbus has some length at the top of that 2-3 defense. Awfully difficult for these perimeter players from Columbus to get a shot off. Here's high post and Kibble. Kibble works down there. Pass outside to Casperson. Good catch by Casperson. She spins down there, guarded by Heaven Kind, who's a great defender. And she is in trouble. Great defense by Kind. And a series of pivots by Casperson. Thankfully, no shot clock. There's a runner by Callahan. Maggie Callahan. Was talking to Maggie before the game, telling her how much I've enjoyed watching her play. Last year was her freshman season. It's going to be a foul on Stratman running into that pick. Good pick set that time by Amber Becker. She stood her ground, and Stratman tried to go through the pick. Callahan having another good year this year. Columbus led in scoring coming into this ballgame by Jenna Kibble, who's averaging 12 points per game. There's a pass for Meyer. Jory able to track it down, gets it to Heaven Kind. Swarming defense by Columbus. Good active feet and hands by Columbus as Meyer dribbles into the lane. Shot missed, and Haley Zerman up high to get that rebound. And now she's fouled. A little handsy in the backcourt. The duo of Heaven Kind and Jory Meyer that time. That's going to be a team foul number 1 on Spencer with the reach. It's 5-2 in the early going. Columbus on top of Spencer Columbus. Or Spencer. What did I just say? That made no sense whatsoever as Callahan goes cross-court to Stratman. Back to Callahan. No subs as of yet. Both teams have their starters out there. Callahan swings it to Casperson to Stratman, looking for cutters. Now she'll drive. Kicks it outside Casperson. Nice job by Stratman. Open three for Casperson, and Sam Casperson has 2 3-pointers. 6 points. And Columbus, tell you what, I like the body language Columbus exhibiting in the early going. Nice drive by Connect. Leaves it to Milsna. Milsna's got her first bucket of the ball game. So nice drive by Connect. And on the previous possession by Columbus, gives Stratman a lot of credit because she kind of penetrated against that 2-3, and that led to an open 3-pointer for Casperson. Now here's a steal. Heaven Kind probing the defense. She spins right into Stratman, able to control her dribble. Nice pass down low, and there's a foul on Zerman. That was just a nice offensive set that time as Milsna was able to find Amber Becker in the post. Going to get our first substitution of the night as Gracie Wilczek is going to check in for the Columbus Dons. Big crowd on hand tonight for Columbus as that's their dribbling Dons night, I believe. So at halftime, we'll have to leave some of the cameras on. First free throw's up and no good for Amber Becker. Got a lot of young kids that will be exhibiting their basketball skills at halftime. 8-4, Columbus on top by 4 in the early going. Second free throw is up and good for Amber Becker. Her first point of the night. Here's Callahan. Crosses the timeline. Let's see what Columbus can do against this zone defense. Outside Wilczek. Puts it on the floor with the right hand. Down the lane, shot missed. Footwork just not there that time for Gracie Wilczek, the freshman. Now here's Heaven Kind. Controlling the dribble. She does not force a lot. For somebody that scores 20 points, she's not going to force up shots just for the sake of forcing up a shot. There's a near steal by Callahan, but the ball rolls to Jory Meyer. Now back outside to connect. Amber Becker, nice drive and a little runner that time on the left baseline for Amber Becker. Her first field goal of the night. And she's got 3 points, and it's 8-7, 1 point lead for the Dons. Outside to Casperson. Mira Torbay getting set to check in for Columbus. If you're wondering, Spencer won the JV game tonight, 34-15. Haley Zimmerman, three-pointer off the front iron. Gracie Wilczek, offensive rebound. Putback is no good. Now there's Callahan fighting with Kind down there. And Callahan, actually that's Casperson winning that battle. Gets it to Kibble. 15-footer on the way, no good. Kind with the rebound. We've got a whistle, quick 30-second timeout for Coach Crystal Wire. We'll take a timeout as well. 11:27 left to go in the half. It's 8-7. Columbus on top of Spencer. Back to Marshall Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Back to Marshall Columbus, 8-7. Columbus with a 1 point lead over the Spencer Rockets. Another good screen by Amber Becker, who set some good screens out there, but Kind lost her footing and traveled with it, so a turnover back to the Dons. Mira Torbay onto the floor for Columbus as Lily Stratman takes a seat. Haley Zimmerman also on the bench. There's Kibble, good catch, but she's immediately double-teamed. Lots of, the teams that we've seen the last few days as Gracie Wilczek gets tied up. Good battle that time with Madison Connect. And on the alternating possession, it's going to be a turnover to Columbus. Kind crosses the timeline. Just announced in that break, Heaven scored 1,000 points. She scored her 1,000th point. Oh, and a steal by Gracie Wilczek, and she got tripped up by from behind by Mills. No, there's a steal by Callahan. Lots of contact down there. And they say Callahan went out of bounds. 10:47 left to go in the first half. Here comes Kind into the front court. Connect. Top of the key to Milsna. Looking for a screen from Becker. Outside to Connect. Right wing. Just inside the three-point line. They skip it outside to Meyer. Now Milsna. Don's moving their feet. Staying in front. Becker. Saw her hit a nice little runner on that left baseline as Wilczek reached. And that's going to be team foul number 3 or 4. I believe it's team foul number 3 on Columbus. Stratman going to check in. Courtney Summer going to check in. Callahan going to check out. So Columbus has Torbay out there along with Courtney Summer, Jenna Kibble, Gracie Wilczek, and Lily Stratman. Looks like a little box and one action. They've got Stratman just guarding Heaven Kind out there. She's a spy for Kind. Look at her all the way out to half court. So the rest of the team is playing basically a 2-2 defense, zone defense. Stratman sticking right with Kind. And that makes for a long night. If you're Heaven Kind, there's a three-pointer off the mark for Connect. Tracks down her offensive rebound. Ball is passed off the hands of number 10, who is Claudia Kraus, just into the game. Turnover back to the Dons, still stuck at 8-7. Yeah, when you face a box-and-one defense, it can be awfully frustrating, and you become kind of a high-priced decoy trying to suck that extra defender away from the basket. Here's Stratman. Good pass to Kibble. Good find. Kibble's three-pointer is just off the mark from the left wing. Rebound comes down to Milsna, and the Rockets back to work with Connect, guarded by Torbay. Stratman just shadowing Connect. Oh, man. What a move by Heaven Kind as she went backdoor against Stratman, made the catch in the double team and was able to reverse it up. And Kind has 4 points. So even when you're facing that box-and-one, you can still make some things happen. Stratman double-teamed. Got to do something with it, and we've got a jump ball. Jory Meyer tying up Lily Stratman, who was double-teamed at the elbow. Columbus trailing by 1 right now. It's 8-9. Spencer on top of Marshfield Columbus. Quick timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Back to Marshfield Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
To feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back to Marshfield Columbus, 9:05 left to go in the first half. Columbus trailing by 1 right now against this tough Spencer Rockets team. Score is 9-8, and there's a turnover that time. A little miscommunication between Kibble and Torbay. Kibble looking for Torbay to go to the corner. Kind guarded by Stratman. Outside to Meyer. Oh, the ball goes off her hands and stolen away by Courtney Summer. Now Stratman with 8:45 left to go, guarded by Kind. Against zone defense by the Rockets. And they've got the athletes that they can extend a little bit. Nice backdoor cut by Wilczek. Nice extra pass down there to Summer, just off her hands. Wilczek's got some quickness with the basketball. Like that from the freshman. Jory Meyer taking a seat for Columbus. There's Heaven Kind on a bounce outside to Connect, guarded by Torbay. Nice cut down there by Kraus, and Kraus, a little up and under, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Courtney Summer. It's been a good one. I remember this when these two teams met last year. That was another close contest. Outside Wilczek, pass to the short corner to Torbay. Now Torbay, double team, gets back outside to Wilczek. Ball's got to move quick against this zone defense. Nice pass to Summer down there. Shot missed. Haley Zerman back on the floor. Offensive rebound, and it's going to stay Columbus ball. Yeah, if you don't move the ball fast the way Spencer is playing that zone defense, they're going to trap you. They'll trap you pretty much anywhere on the floor as the pass comes into Torbay, and Heaven Kind knocks it out of bounds. Going to stay on this side. That's a tough place to inbound from, man. She was right at the corner, was Lily Stratman, able to get it into Wilczek. Heaven Kind on a bounce outside Torbay. Torbay guarded by Kraus. She'll center it between the circles to Wilczek. Couple dribbles with the left hand outside to Stratman. Stratman probing. Turns the corner against Kind, picked up immediately by Kraus. Now here's Summer outside to Stratman. Nice little give and go. Down to Courtney Summer, has the ball knocked away from behind. Amber Becker forcing that turnover, and Connect now with the ball outside to Milsna. Little show and go by Milsna. Nice pass down low to Amber Becker. Amber Becker gets the deuce, but that was all about Becca Milsna that time. Nice show and go, able to turn the corner and then find Becker. As Zerman in trouble, double team. There's a nice pass down to Summer. Layup with the left hand is good. Just like you have to give Milsna some credit for that Spencer basket, lots of credit to Zerman that time. She was able to dribble around the double team and find Courtney Summer, who used the correct hand with the left hand. The kiss off the glass. Heaven Kin dribbling outside. Shot is missed. Rebound comes down to Milsna. Blocked by Gracie Wilczek. Rebound comes to Torbay. 11-10. No separation yet in this ball game. Stratman outside to Wilczek. Wilczek picks up the dribble way out high, is able to find Zerman. Got to skip if she wants it to Stratman, and there it is. 6:18 left to go. Skip is a useful tool against these zone defenses because it forces players to move a good distance to cover it. There's Wilczek throwing the ball out of bounds that time. Turnover back to Spencer. Callahan on the floor as Wilczek will sit down along with Mira Torbay. Kibble also on the bench right now for Marshall Columbus. Started to say a couple possessions ago that team's really starting to get wise to how good Kibble is playing down in the post. And just like Columbus is playing a box and one on Heaven Kind, seen a lot of teams paying close attention to Jenna Kibble. Got a jump ball as Casperson sticking her nose in it that time, or able to tie up Madison Connect. Jenna Kibble back out there, and Courtney Summer will take a seat. Summer played well in her time on the floor. Picking up a basket, couple rebounds. Stratman will run the point now for Columbus. Don's down by one, 5:48. Casperson, good pass to Kibble. She's got Becker in front. Nice move by Kibble. A little too strong. She thought she was bumped. But good defense by Amber Becker holding the ground. Now here's Heaven Kin out across against Casperson. Kicks it outside, Connect. Open three, right wing. That one's off the mark. Wide left. Went that one. Turnover back to the Dons. Thanks for tuning us in tonight on this cold Thursday evening in central Wisconsin. Stopped at the Y today and took my customary shower, and this is not a story that's made up, as Callahan has an open three. Off the front iron, no good. Ball batted around. There's Kibble ripping it away, and she's tied up. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Spencer ball. Good job of not fouling by the Spencer players that time, as they were able to almost tie up Kibble. Force the turnover. Yeah, but after my shower at the Y, my hair froze from the time I got out of the Y to my car. That is how cold it is. Heaven Kid feeding the post. Jory Meyer, nice pass down there to Amber Becker. Becker's just gobbling up these nice passes and scoring. She's got 7 points. Oh, and now Callahan double teamed. A little bump that time by Madison Connect, or was it Milsna? Spencer continues to double team. It looks like it's going to be on Milsna. 13-10. Spencer with a 3-point lead right now with 4:29 left to go in the half. Games tonight brought to us by our great sponsors, including our game day sponsors, Century 21, Team Community Realtors, Columbus Catholic High School, Wisconsin Homes, Tire Town. There's Connect. Ball knocked away by Stratman with the reach. Buccaneers Supper Club, G&D Wood Products, and Bullseye Sports. So thanks to those sponsors for bringing you great high school basketball on the interwebs. These games will live on for eternity on the World Wide Web. Stratman takes a seat with 2 personal fouls. Not a lot of fouling going on tonight. In fact, nobody's been to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Shot missed. Haley Zerman rips down the board. 14 fouls on Columbus, only 2 on Spencer. Gracie Wilczek between the circles to Callahan. Callahan dribbles with the right hand. Almost tied up by Kind. Wilczek, 17-footers, pure for Gracie Wilczek. Her first bucket of the night. It's back to a 1-point game, 13-12. Here's Connect driving the baseline. Good job by Zerman closing down that baseline. Now in trouble is Connect. Able to find Kind coming to the ball. 3:41 left. Clock continues to tick. Kind outside to Connect. trying to hit Becker again. Callahan had the ball, stolen away from behind by Milsna. Just never quite had the handle on it. Now here comes Becker. Crosses the timeline in the middle. Picked up by Wilczek. Connect looking for cutters. Able to feed the post and Becker. Beautiful pass down there. Oh, what a block by Zerman, who knocked it away from Connect. Milsna outside. Three-pointer on the way is short by Connect. Rebound comes down to Zerman. Really impressed with how Haley Zerman's been playing defense this year and rebounding. Being much more assertive. Here's Callahan with the left hand. Loses the ball. Ball stolen away by Milsna. Up ahead, Kind ahead of the pack. And she'll lay it up with the right hand. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Gracie Wilczek, and a little frustration foul that time, as Kind doesn't miss too many of those, and she picked up the frustration reach-in foul. Courtney Summer on the floor as Callahan will take a seat. 2:49 left to go. 13-12 is the score. Casperson between the circles to Wilczek, trying to hit Kibble. Trying to get Kibble going a little bit up, but Spencer's doing a really nice job on her tonight. Three-pointer by Casperson off the mark. Casperson's got 2 3-pointers in the first half, but that one she couldn't cash in on. Connect outside to Milsna, trying to feed the post and Becker. Good catch by Becker. Shot with the left hand, off the mark, no good. Kibble up high for the rebound. Strong rebound by Kibble. Wilczek picked up by Kind. Looks like a 1-3-1 defense. And man, Heaven Kind is exactly the kind of athlete you want at the top of your 1-3-1 defense. Very athletic. And long enough to cause some problems out there. Kind picks up the dribble at the top of the key. Here's Connect. Gets some body. That's a tough call. Probably the right call, but it was a tough call on Courtney Summer. Gets her called, the refs call her for the block that time. 1:52 left to go. 1-point lead for Spencer, 13-12. Mills down a bounce outside Connect, 15-footer. In and out, rebound, there's Heaven Kind. Shot with the left hand is good. And the foul, so hoop in the harm for Heaven Kind. Again, averaging 20 points. She's up to 6 right now, and that shot was exponentially harder than the layup she missed. Somehow got that to go with the offhand as Kraus will check back in. And Amber Becker, who's doing some nice work in the paint, will take a seat for Coach Crystal Wire. This has all the makings of a game that could go down to the wire tonight as Kind's free throw is off the back iron, no good. Kibble rips down the board. Now here comes Wilczek. Columbus trailing by 3. Outside Casperson, on a skip to Kibble. Moving the ball nicely to Zerman. Open 3, left wing, off the mark, no good. But I will say that is good ball movement by Columbus, and that's how you have to play against this zone defense. Oh, there's a pass by Connect. Not sure if that was for Milsner or Kraus. I'm not sure if Madison knows who that was intended for as the ball goes out of bounds with 1:21 left to go in the half. Wilczek outside to Casperson. Kibble in the corner, immediately double teamed. Nice cut by Wilczek, good find by Kibble. Shot forced up a little bit that time, but the offensive rebound for the Dons. Shot on the way for Kibble, no good. Summer using that length outside Wilczek. That's good. Dons hitting the offensive glass. And Gracie Wilczek's got her second bucket of the night. Both 17-footers. Here's Kind. Thinks about the 3. Outside to Connect. Now top of the key. Actually, that was Meyer down there. Now Kraus double-teamed on the baseline. Able to dribble out of it. Ball knocked away by Wilczek. And it's going to stay Spencer ball. Down to 37.6 seconds left. There have been hardly any stoppages of play. 2 30-second timeouts. No free throws in this first half. In fact, nobody's in the bonus. Next personal on Columbus will put Spencer at the bonus as Kind dribbles with the right hand, surveys. A little jump stop, tough shot. Rebound ripped down by Zerman. Coach Wilczek holding up the finger. One shot. He likes where his girls are at right now. This would be a mild upset here in the Clover Bell Conference as Wilczek and Kibble play catch. Casperson got to get out of that corner. Good drive by Wilczek, and the ball stolen away by Kind, but knocks it out of bounds, so it will stay Marshall Columbus ball with 6.7 seconds left to go. Gracie Wilczek will trigger on the baseline. I saw two of these three refs the other night at a very good game between Nielsville. Kibble, long three on the way. That's a glancing blow off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound fought for, and Wilczek knocks it out of bounds. Very good game the other night. Nielsville taking on Owen Withey, and Owen Withey gave Nielsville everything they could handle. It was a last-second layup that actually won it. As a shot heaved up by Jory Meyer at the buzzer, and we're at halftime. 15-14. Columbus on top by 1. We'll take a quick break and come back for the first half stats right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Back to Marshall Columbus as we're enjoying a performance by the dribbling Dons at halftime. We'll let you watch that. We'll give you the first half stats, though, as Spencer leading at halftime, 15-14. Start with Columbus. They were led in scoring in that first half by Sam Casperson, who had a couple early three-pointers. Gracie Wilczek had 4 points. Maggie Callahan had 2. Courtney Summer had 2. Meanwhile, for Spencer, Heaven Kind had 6 points, Amber Becker had 7, and Becca Milsna had 2 points to round out the scoring here in the first half. Again, the halftime score 15-14. We'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, including Fleet Farm. Their hiring event is going on now. All locations are looking to hire. Get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Apply online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Turn it over to Coach Joe Konieczny, who is leading the dribbling Dons. We'll let you watch what these kids have been working on. I think if you're already through your commercials, I think watching this is good. Their parents will want to tune this in afterward. You can move the camera around a little bit, maybe focus on a kid or two. Well, there you go, the Columbus Dons. Their Dribbling Dons program, and Coach Joe Konieczny leading them out there. That was fun to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Dribbling Dons. Not only are they doing one night like tonight,
It's good to see kids playing sports, getting them going early so they enjoy the game, they love the game. And I was been talking to people lately about how a lot of these smaller school districts are really, really struggling right now with numbers for their sports programs, and it's not the same as it used to be. So we got to get these kids going early and getting them active and enjoying the sport. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Dribbling Dons, brought to us tonight on Zaleski Sports by our fine sponsors, including H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield. H&S is hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then we need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Then check out our open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that will have you earning vacation from your very first day. We're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. Well, we're at halftime here at Marshfield Columbus. The Dons trailing the Spencer Rockets 15-14. Andy, I think we'll take one more break, and then we'll come back for the second half of action here in Marshfield. You're watching Eastern Clover Belt Conference girls basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
The difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
All right, we're just about ready for the second half of action here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Marshfield Columbus and the Spencer Rockets. As we mentioned a couple times in that first half, really cleanly played first half of basketball. Neither team making it to the bonus. Not one free throw shot by either team in that first half. The story really was, Spencer Columbus on the defensive side kind of making things difficult for Marshfield Columbus and forcing some turnovers, trapping pretty much anywhere on the floor. But Marshfield Columbus, give them credit because they're holding their own on the defensive side of the ball. Coach Wilczek knows he's got to get some plan for Heaven Kind, and that plan has included a box and one where one player has been following Kind around, and this time it's Sam Casperson, and forced a turnover right there as they tried to force it into Kind through the double team. Casperson trailing, and Marshfield Columbus forces the quick turnover. Now Stratman outside to Callahan. Callahan had one bucket in the first half. High post and Haley Zimmerman outside to Callahan. Guarded by Kind as they go back and forth. Skip it down to Casperson. 16-footer on the way from the right wing is good for Sam Casperson. Casperson up to 8 points. That's her first non-three-point bucket of the night. Feeding the post, and Meyer is Milsna, guarded by Stratman now as it goes back outside to Milsna. Connect. Ball moving fast by, big block by Kibble, but we're going to get a body. Looks like that's going to go against Kibble. It was clean up top, but I think there was some body down below, and actually the foul is going to go against Haley Zerman, and that will put Amber Becker at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. The Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and Restoration. Serve pro like it never happened. Amber Becker drains that free throw. And I guess she did go to the free throw line in the first half. She was 1 for 2 in the first half. Second free throw is off the back iron, no good. Zimmerman rips down the rebound. We're all knotted up, 16 apiece. Going to throw some cliches at you, but it's going to come down to who wants it more, as it always does. Haley Zimmerman, high post, immediately double teamed, and pass goes off the hands of Connect. Near turnover that time. 16:45 left to go in this ball game. We've got more basketball for you tomorrow night on Zaleski Sports. We'll be right here for these same two teams, but the male versions of these two teams. Spencer and Columbus doing battle. Skip outside to Callahan, who was calling for it, now drives down the baseline. Big block that time by Becker. Becker a little too tall for Callahan on the left baseline. Here's Meyer. Couple dribbles with the right hand, now kicks it outside. Catch and shoot. Oh, quick release by Milsna. Nice little pass by Meyer to Milsna, and Milsna didn't think twice. Drains it from 15. Milsna's got 4 points. Here's Casperson. On a bounce to Callahan, guarded by Kind. Again, 1-3-1 defense by Columbus. Kibble getting some space. Shot off the mark, but she was fouled. And she'll go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line to shoot a pair of free throws. Serve Pro, the number one choice for cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. That foul goes against Milsna, and that will put Kibble at the line. Kibble was held scoreless in the first half. She is a victim of her own success. First free throw is off the mark. She went on a tear a couple of weeks ago where she was scoring 20 points like in the first half. So teams know they got to guard her. Empty trip at the free throw line. Rebound to Kind. Kind working against Casperson. Double team down there. Forces up a shot. Rebound ripped down by Kibble. Reaching in. Kibble had that rebound. And, oh, we're going to get a jump ball. Coach Wilczek says, how could there be no contact on that one? 18-16. Oh, they had Kibble momentarily down there. Couldn't find her. Now here's Haley Zimmerman coming to the high post. Swings it outside to Callahan, to Kibble. Back to Callahan. Between the legs. Pass down to Kibble is off the mark. Stolen away by Milsna. Oh, up ahead. Here's Kevin Kind. Leak it out. Layup with the right hand is good. A little cherry picking action that time by the Rocket. And she is up to 8 points. Pass to Kibble is stolen away. Milsna pass up to Kind is a little too long and goes out of bounds. Things have gotten a little bit frantic out here. Gracie Wilczek checks in. Haley Zimmerman will take a seat. 14:55 left to go in this ball game. Lily Stratman crosses the timeline. Job number one is to get it around Heaven Kind, who's wreaking havoc out there at the top of the zone. Kibble, offensive rebound. Putback is good. Counted in the foul. Well, I like that action for Kibble, who is seeing a lot of double teams tonight. One thing you can do is you can hit the offensive glass, and that's just what she did there. Hoop in the harm. She's at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. That free throw was good for Kibble. So a three-point play, her first three of the night. Here's Connect, top of the key to Meyer. Swing it around to Milsna. Now Meyer outside to Becker. Becker splits a double team, turns it over. Courtney Summer with the steal. Courtney played pretty well in the first half. getting quite a bit of varsity run here tonight. Pass into the front court to Casperson, who's trying to drive the baseline against Milsna. She's double-teamed. Pass knocked out of bounds by Kinn. That's like a shark smelling blood in the water for Kinn as she saw Casperson double-teamed. She was going to jump that passing lane. Got a reach. Quick foul on Becker as the ball went into the high post. And Courtney Summer, and Becker just reached in. That's team foul number 3 already on Spencer. I think they only had 2 in the entire first half. 13:58 left to go. Here's Kibble outside to Wilczek. To Stratman, trying to feed the post, and Kibble working hard down there. Turn around with the left hand. Oh, what a shot by Jenna Kibble. It's one thing that's so impressive about her this year is how she uses her offhand, which is her left hand. And that was a tough little post move by Kibble with the left. Here's Meyer. Guarded by Wilczek. Columbus has been playing zone tonight as well. Talking to Coach Wire from Spencer. They've been playing a lot of Marywood Conference teams, so they play pretty much all man, she says over there. Everybody in the Clover Belt playing zone. There's an offensive rebound by Jory Meyer. Put back is good. Hooping the harm. So Jory Meyer at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Jory Meyer completes the three-point play. First points of the night for the senior, Jory Meyer, and the lead is back up to 2. Just no separation. Full timeout for Coach Ron Wilczek as the Columbus girls find themselves trailing by 2 with 13:12 left to go. We'll be right back to Marshall Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Back to Marshall Columbus. You're watching Eastern Clover Belt Conference Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to us by our fine sponsors on the network, including Hawkins Ash CPAs. They're the certified public accounting firm that's big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all of your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. It's going to be Marshall Columbus ball out of that full timeout by Coach Wilczek. Looks like they've got Gracie Wilczek on the floor with Lily Stratman, Jenna Kibble, Courtney Summer, and Mira Torbay. It's a little different 5 out there right now as they hit Wilczek. Elbow shot is off the mark, no good. And the rebound ripped down by Amber Becker. Amber Becker has been controlling the paint pretty nicely tonight for Spencer. Her and Milsna, maybe a little bit unsung for the Rockets. They're willing to do the dirty work. And as I say that, Milsna throws it off of Becker's hands out of bounds with a turnover. That's what we call the announcer's jinx. 12:41 left to go in this ball game. 2-point lead for the Rockets. Stratman getting the ball screen at the top from Summer. It's a different tactic against this 1-3-1. Set a screen on Kinn, who's been so tough at the top of that 1-3-1, just making life miserable. There was some body that time on Jory Meyer. Going to get the block, and that's team foul number 4 now on Spencer. And Stratman's got it inbound. You don't see this very often, and we've seen it 3 or 4 times tonight where the refs have had girls inbound like literally in the corner. To get out my roughing manual on that one. Feeding the post and Kibble. Kibble works down there, immediately triple teamed. Good ball movement, gets outside to Wilczek. Oh, thought that was in. Rebound ripped down by Kibble. Good work by Kibble. That's how you rebound. Get control and you got to rip it out of there. Courtney Summer catches. Nice pass to Kibble. Down the lane. Oh, great hands by Becker. Knocks it to Stratman. Now Columbus is going to reset. 12 minutes left. Thought we might have a layup that time by Kibble, but just great hands by Becker. Picked it clean. Kibble thinks about the three, now on a skip outside to Torbay, off her hands and out of bounds. Good defensive set by Spencer that time. Ball was on this side of the floor for quite a while. And no points to show for it. Torbay going to take a seat. Haley Zerman back on the floor now for the Dons. Here's Milsna. Left corner to Kraus. Connect. Elbow jumper on the way for Becker, no good. Rebound ripped down by Connect. Heaven Kin, catch and shoot. Oh, beautiful release by Heaven Kin, finally the left baseline, and Kin into double figures. She's got 10, and now the lead has grown to 4, and that is about as big as the lead has been all night. Here's Kibble. Stratman, shot on the way from 15, no good. Kibble, offensive rebound. Shot away with the right hand, rolls off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound ripped down by Milsna. Couple good looks for the Dons that time. But this is an important defensive possession right now for Columbus. As the lead is 4, and you sense a little bit of momentum for Spencer. Here's Milsna looking for cutters. Outside, open three-pointer on the way for Connect is good. And that pushes the lead to 7. High post, Courtney Summer. Outside to Kibble, three-pointer on the way for the answer. That's good. Jenna Kibble from the right wing. That was a huge bucket for Kibble from downtown. And Kibble having herself a nice half after being held scoreless in the first half. Another unforced turnover that time on the Rockets, and the ball goes back to Columbus. But Kibble has 8 points, all here in the second half. Becker takes a seat. Jory Meyer on the floor, along with Kraus and Milsna and Connect and Heaven Kind. Stratman has the ball stolen away by Meyer, who knocks it out of bounds, so will stay Columbus ball. Spencer's got some length. Kibble, good catch. Great pass outside to Zerman. Zerman caught that one with her fingertips. But good court vision just to see her on the wing. There's a nice pass down to Wilczek. But great recovery on defense by the Rockets. Oh, and there's Heaven Kind picking the pocket of Kibble. Now Kind has trouble picking it up. Shot missed. Rebound Wilczek. Great steal, but I'm sure Coach Wire would have had Kind dribble that one out and get another offensive possession out of it. 9:41 left to go. 28-24. High post in Summer. She's been playing there. Finds Stratman. Nice drive by Stratman. Tough shot on the way, no good. Rebound fought for. It comes down to Kraus. Outside to Kind. Clock continues to tick. Coach Crystal Wire wants a timeout for Spencer. I think it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. Spencer on top of Marshall Columbus, 28-24 here in Marshfield. We'll be back to Marshall Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. My best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Back to Marshall Columbus. Girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, being brought to us by our fine sponsors, including Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Shot missed by I believe that was Jory Meyer. The ball goes out of bounds off the Rockets' hands. Turnover back to Columbus. Wilczek surveying this defense. They've been trying to run everything through the high post. Zimmerman catches outside. Back to Wilczek. Casperson. There's the high post and Summer. Quick release off the mark. No good. Rebound. There's Heaven Kidd. Connect. Finds Milsna coming to the top of the key. Outside to Meyer. Left wing. Shot on the way for Milsna. Three-pointer wide open. That was too strong off the backboard. Rebound gathered by Kibble. Sometimes those are the hardest rebounds. Casperson thinks about the three. Good job of closing out by Jory Meyer. Shot on the way for Kibble. Off the mark. Rebound comes down to Spencer. Amber Becker getting set to check back in for the Spencer Rockets. And she's vocal as she's waiting to get checked in, encouraging her teammates. There's a turnover on Milsna. Ball goes out of bounds. And Becker set to check in. Kraus will take a seat. Claudia Kraus, a sophomore for the Rockets. Rockets have a lot of upperclassmen playing ball. Columbus, kind of a mishmash of ages out here. Kibble thought about the step back three, instead skip outside of Casperson. Nice cut by Kibble, good find by Casperson. Shot with the left hand, in and out. .38. Said it a couple possessions ago, but this could be an important possession for both Spencer and Marcio Columbus. Lead is still 4. Columbus hanging around, but they've not been able to get over the hump. Here's Becker. Ooh, nice little stop and go dribble. Missed the shot with the left hand. Kin working hard on the offensive glass. Put back is good. Kin can do it a number of different ways. She's got 12 points, and now nobody's coming for the ball. This could be a 5-second violation, and the ball is thrown out of bounds. But before the turnover, Coach Wilczek calls a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here for this 30-second timeout as Wilczek calling that timeout because Columbus had an issue there after that made basket by Kidd. Casperson went to inbound it, but nobody stayed in the backcourt. Actually, it was Wilczek inbounding it. That would have been a turnover, but Wilczek, Coach Wilczek wisely calling a timeout there to save that turnover. Of course, the Spencer fans thought the turnover happened before the timeout call was made by Wilczek. Reminiscent of what NFL game was that where there was, I think that was the Bengals game this past weekend, where the refs blew a whistle because they thought that Joe Burrow, the quarterback, had stepped out of bounds. He threw a touchdown pass, and then the refs allowed the touchdown pass to stand even though they blew the whistle before the touchdown occurred. 6:55 left to go. The lead is 6. Callahan working against Kidd. On a bounce outside to Stratman. Nice cut by Casperson. What a find by Stratman. Oh! And Casperson lays it up with the right hand. What a great pass by Lily Stratman on the high-low, finding the cutting Casperson. Here's Milsna. Shot from the baseline, no good. Fighting for the board is Becker. That shot's no good. Now we've got Jory Meyer down there, and we've got a travel on Meyer. The lead is 4. See if the Dons can nip away at it one more time. Get it down to 2, get it down to 1. Set us up for a good finish here on Zaleski Sports. Courtney Summer, high post outside to Casperson. Oh, that pass stolen away by Kidd. Kidd read it very well. Oh, a little up and under. Beautiful move by Heaven Kidd. Let Stratman go by, and the layup with the left hand. Kidd has 8 points in the half. She's got 14 on the ball game. She does it so quietly. Ball goes off the hands and foot of Casperson. Turnover back to Columbus. 5:50 left to go, 32-26. And this is where having some experience on the floor for Coach Wire is awfully nice. Towards the end of this ball game, Ken, a senior, outside the connect. A senior. Hands it off to Becker. Back to Milsna. High post. Jory Meyer steps in. Shot on the way from 14. No good. Big rebound for Zimmerman. And Zimmerman does a good job of pivoting out of there. Gets it to Stratman. 5:20 left to go. Dons need to start cashing in on some of these possessions. Here's Callahan. Pass stolen away. Good defense by Milsna. Jump in the passing lane. Into the front court comes Becker. Handing off to Connect. Outside to Milsna. Again, Columbus continues to play that box and one with Stratman hounding Heaven Kin. Great pass by Becker down to Jory Meyer. And the layup is good. Columbus, big time problems now. The lead is 8 with 4:42 left to go. Here's Callahan in the front court to Stratman. Right wing, trying to find Casperson. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. And that was that same play that Stratman tried to find Casperson on. High-low pass, cross court. And Connect was able to read that one and knock it out of bounds. Casperson catches, immediately guarded by Milsna, and dribbles out. 4:28 left to go. The lead is 8. Gracie Wilczek on the floor. Callahan taking a seat. Skip it outside to Casperson. Trouble handling. Wilczek to Stratman. .412 left to go. Stratman to Wilczek. Columbus has got to look to generate some offense here. Let's see what the call is. I think it's going to go against Spencer. It'll be team foul number 5, and it will allow Columbus to inbound on the baseline. Columbus having major trouble right now against this zone defense in the half court, but maybe they've got a inbounds play from the baseline that can free somebody up. They were trying to look for Kibble. Good job by Wilczek to see that option number 1 wasn't there, so Wilczek cutting down the lane. And we've got another foul, and that's going to be team foul number 6. So the next foul is going to put Columbus in the bonus, so keep an eye on that. Only 2 team fouls on Marshfield Columbus. Stratman set to trigger. Spencer does not even guard the inbounder, and nobody getting open. Oh, great cut by Zimmerman. Good pass by Stratman. Layup off the mark. I think that Zimmerman thought the ball was in, and somehow it bounced out. We've got a timeout by Wire. Coach Wire going to talk it over. 30-second timeout, just to kind of tell her kids how they want to finish this game off. They're up by 6, or up by 8. No sense in pushing the issue right now. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 34-26. Spencer on top of Marshfield Columbus. Back to Marshfield Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Some excitement in the student section. 50-50 raffle. And I think Cole Timler has won the 50-50 raffle, so congratulations, Cole. Could go into his college fund. So we're back to action. Amber Becker, nice drive with the left hand. Now kicks it outside. Kin thinks about the 3. Good defense by Stratman to close out. Kin trying to cross over Stratman. Stratman staying right with her. Now Becker. Spencer can be patient. Oh, and as I say that, pass goes down to Milsna. Dangerous pass almost stolen away. Spencer able to control it. Dribbling out to half court is Connect. Outside to Jory Meyer. Becker hounded by Kibble. Got an offensive foul on Becker as she lowered the shoulder against Kibble. Spencer faithful, disagreeing. Politely, though, as they're always polite in Spencer. 3:05 left to go. So let's see what Columbus can do after the turnover on the offensive foul. And no free throws because it was a player control foul, even though Columbus now in the bonus. They're trying to hit Kibble down there, but she is double teamed. Good help side defense by Becker, who steals it away. Becker will spin against Kibble. Hands off to Connect. Wilczek trying to get the steal, knocks it out of bounds. The ref said Spencer was in the bonus, but it's actually Columbus in the bonus. That's only team foul number 3 on Marshall Columbus with 2:42 left to go in this ball game. There's a discussion over there. I think there's a question as to how many team fouls Columbus has. I think the board is correct. It's only 3 team fouls on Marshall Columbus. Here's Milsna. Outside to Meyer. Connect. Guarded by Wilczek. And we've got a officials timeout. Kin might have some blood. I'm not sure. She's going to have to check out momentarily. Might have lost a contact. Oh, no. She's got some blood. So Heaven is going to take a seat. Did not see what happened. Hopefully she's going to be okay. 2:35 left to go. And they're going to send both teams to the bench right now. I'll tell you what, we'll take a quick timeout as well. It's 2:35 left to go in this ball game. Still an 8-point lead for the Spencer Rockets over the Columbus Dons. We'll be back to Marshall Columbus after this on Zaleski.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Well, it's been an entertaining night here at in Marshfield. Good basketball game going on. Good halftime entertainment with the Dribbling Dons program. Got 2:35 left to go, and it's an 8-point lead for the Spencer Rockets. Got a shortened pregame show tonight, but I can tell you kind of what's going on in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference coming into action tonight. Neillsville leading the conference. Their conference record is 9-0. They've lost 2 games on the season. In fact, they just lost to McDonald Central. Pretty good game there. McDonald Central is ranked highly in Division 5. Neillsville ranked highly in the state in Division 4. And Central was able to knock them off the other night. They will likely see each other in the Clover Belt Conference crossover games this year. Spencer sitting at 7-1 in the conference. You've got Gilman at 5-3, Loyal at 5-4. Loyal starting to show some signs, though. I'm talking to Coach Mike Reith after they knocked Columbus off last week or the week before. Their girls starting to gel just a little bit. You've got Columbus Catholic at 5-4, Colby at 3-6, Greenwood at 2-6, Owen Withy at 2-7, and Granton at 0-7. I think it's Greenwood and Loyal tonight doing battle. Looking at the conference leaders coming into action tonight. Of course, as we've mentioned, Heaven Kin from Spencer, who's currently getting a little medical attention, leads the conference in scoring, averaging 20.1 points per game. Tatum Weir up in Gilman, she's averaging 15.7. Jenna Kibble from Columbus averaging 12 points a game. Emma Mosley from Neillsville averaging 10.7. And Mesa Rasmussen averaging 10.4 points per game. Rebound leaders, Tatum Weir from Gilman, averaging 11.5. Emma Grunseth from Gilman, averaging 9.7. And then the assists per game leader is Emma Mosley from Neillsville, averaging 3.7 assists per game. Got a stoppage here. I think Heaven's going to be okay. She's laughing about it down there, but looked a little gruesome there for a couple minutes. But that will happen when you're playing basketball. 2:35 left to go in this ball game. I think we'll take one more timeout. We'll come back. Hopefully have some basketball action for you right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
I think we're getting closer to some game action here. Tell you what, as long as we've got a break, I'll just put it out there. I'll pay anybody $10 if they want to come to Marshall Columbus and start my car for me. You can just message me in the Zaleski Sports chat room.
Here at deliberation, our committee selected the fan of the night. Fan of the night goes to Jack Nystra.
So the medical staff doing a good job getting things cleaned up. You got to sanitize everything. Kind is able to stay in the ball game, so they must have been able to stop the bleeding. Actually, she has to sit out until the next stoppage of play, then she'll be back in there. We've got a double dribble on Milsna. Turnover, back to Marshall Columbus. Callahan comes off the bench. She checks in for Stratman. See if that little stoppage of play might be something that helps Columbus out. Not this time as Wilczek throws it out of bounds. Turnover back to Spencer. And it's going to be Connect. Triggering, pass to Milsna. Off her hands, back to Connect. Milsna holding on to the ball, guarded by Callahan. Columbus has switched man defense, it looks like, with Becker being guarded by Kibble. Kibble trying to stay in front. Becker loses the ball. Good defense by Kibble. Oh, and they called Kibble for a travel. So Kibble playing good defense, forcing a turnover. And Kibble traveled with it, though, as she was on the floor. And it goes back to Spencer Columbus, or the Spencer Rockets. Here's Evan Kind down the lane with the right hand. That's good. Drive was in slow motion for Kind that time, but she was under control, surveying, and then she finished with the right hand. Here's Kibble, shot in the way with the right hand, no good. In and out, rebound fought for, goes out of bounds off of Milsna and Kind, so it's going to stay Columbus ball. The lead is now 10. Callahan checking in. Stratman going to check out. Get the feeling Coach Wilczek doing a little bit of offensive to defensive substitutions with Callahan out there, trying to get her on the floor on the offensive side of things. Kibble outside to Casperson, open three, too strong. Rebound tracked down by Connect. Down to 1:32 left to go. Spencer trying to hold on here, up by 10. Columbus has got to start fouling if they want to stop the clock. Becker gets it to Connect, doing a good job of not crossing over the timeline again. That would have been an over and back violation. And now we've got a reach on Kibble. That will be team foul number 4 on Columbus. Callahan checking out. Stratman back on the floor. 1:14 left to go. Rockets in control. It's been a close game throughout, but the Rockets just have not given up the lead at any point here. Columbus had an early lead, but for the most part, it's been all Spencer up by 2 or 3 here and there, and now the lead has kind of gradually grown up to 10. Foul there on Casperson, team foul number 5. Pass comes to Mills. The ball stolen away by Casperson. Now we've got a jump ball. And Heaven Kind, unfortunately, I think just took one to the nose, so she's having a rough couple of minutes for Spencer, but give her credit. She's a tough cookie, staying in the ballgame. Pass to Mills in the backcourt, hounded by Casperson. Casperson going to reach in. That will be team foul number 6. Minute 5 left to go. So Columbus in that part of the game now where they're going to go for a steal, and if they don't get it, they're going to foul to try to put Spencer at the free throw line. Spencer makes their free throws. Not much Columbus can do. Pass comes into Mills. No, ball stolen away. Here's Kibble. Crossing over. Good defense by Becker. Now ball stolen away. And let's see who it's off of. It's going to be off of the Rockets. Callahan back on the floor. Stratman check it out. Gracie Wilczek will trigger. She's guarded by Jory Meyer. Outside to Callahan working against Kind. Get a bump on Kind, and that will put Callahan at the free throw line as it's a bonus situation. Team foul number 8 on Marcio Columbus. So Miggy Callahan at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Give Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro a call for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Personal foul number 2 on Heaven Kind. Callahan's free throw is up. Off the front iron, no good. Kind with the rebound. Kind fouled by Kibble. Had to do it. And Kind's going to go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Team 7 puts the Rockets into the bonus. Shooting the 1-and-1 will be Heaven.
So Heaven Kind shooting the 1-and-1. That was team foul number, or I should say personal foul number 3 on Kibble, and team foul number 7. First free throw is too strong. Kibble with the rebound. Now Columbus has to go quick with 48 seconds left. Got to get a couple quick buckets, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Milsna. Callahan checking back in. So everybody on the floor right now can shoot from the outside for Coach Wilczek, and they need to get a couple three-pointers here if they want to have a chance. As Callahan will center, looking for cutters, gets a ball screen from Kibble. Now back outside to Kibble. Just really good tight defense by Spencer. Nice move by Kibble down the lane. As she's fouled and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that foul goes against Amber Becker, her 4th personal foul, as Stratman getting set to check back in after these free throws by Kibble. Kibble's first free throw is up and good. Kibble at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Serve Pro, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Give Jamie Wenzel a call at Serve Pro today. Kibble, second free throw is up off the back iron, no good. Fight for the loose ball, and Stratman knocks it out of bounds. Stratman again going for that loose ball. Stratman just couldn't quite corral it. It's going to be Spencer Rockets' ball. Here's Milsna in the backcourt, guarded by Casperson. I think the white flag may, nope. I thought the white flag may have come up there, but Kibble is going to foul Connect to put her at the free throw line. The lead is 9, so it can definitely be done with 27.6 seconds left to go. Callahan checking back in, and Stratman checking back out. Madison Connect at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Give Jamie Wenzel a call today for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Looks like we've got a timeout called by Coach Crystal Wire as Heaven Kind was able to track down that rebound.
Timeout. Spencer, 60-second.
It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a full timeout as well. 25.5 left to go in this one. Rockets on top of the Dons, 36-27. Back to Marshfield after this.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Back to Marshall Columbus, the Dons and Rockets engaged in some girls basketball tonight. The Rockets in control with 25.5 seconds left to go and possession of the ball. Up by 9, 36-27. Both teams in the bonus. Columbus will be in the double bonus with the next personal foul. Don't turn the ball over if you're Spencer, and things will be okay. There's a reach-in on Kibble fouling Becker, putting her at the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Looking at the games coming up for Marshall Columbus, they'll be next in action on Tuesday night versus Granton at Granton. And then they have the full week off. They'll play Owen Withee on Tuesday, February 1st. And then Thursday, February 3rd, they'll be taking on Greenwood. Meanwhile, the Rockets, their next game will be against Colby on Thursday night. Actually, I should say that free throw was missed. Offensive rebound by the Rockets, and Becker is going to go back to the free throw line after that foul. Their upcoming games are Wausau-Newman. That's Monday, January 24th. And then they'll be in action against Owen Withee at Spencer on January 25th. Good boys basketball tomorrow night as the red-hot Columbus Dons will play the Spencer Rockets right here in Marshfield. Amber Becker back at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Becker's second free throw off the mark. Another offensive rebound. That is like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds in a row, and that one was Jory Meyer, who was fouled by the Dons. And that should just about do it with 15.7 seconds left to go. Columbus's record will fall to 7-8 on the season. Their conference record will fall to 5-5. Meanwhile, the Rockets will run their record to 10-5 overall and 8-1 in the Clover Belt Conference. Free throw for Jory Meyer is good. The Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Serve Pro like it never happened. Second free throw off the front iron, no good. Gracie Wilczek gets the rebound. 14 seconds left to go. In the front court, Stratman. Outside Zerman. Three-pointer on the way, left wing. Short. Rebound comes down to Milsna. 5 seconds. And we have a foul. I think that's going to go against Wilczek or Casperson with 3.5 seconds left to go. Going to put Milsna at the free throw line, and Coach Wire has her girls at half court. Don't want to pick up any silly fouls with 3.5 seconds left to go. First free throw is in and out for Milsna. Well, free throw shooting might be something that Coach Wire wants to talk about after this game. Lots of positives to take from this game, but coaches always need something to harp on. That free throw is off the mark, and Wilczek gets the rebound up ahead to Callahan, and that's going to be the ball game. Good win for Spencer on the road tonight. So they knock off Marshall Columbus by 10, 37-27. Stay tuned. We've got the Nasonville Dairy post-game report coming your way. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll have stats from tonight's game. We'll also talk to the winning coach, Coach Crystal Wire from the Spencer Rockets. I think we'll grab Heaven Kind and talk to her as well. It's all coming up on the Nasonville Dairy post-game report right after this.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated. bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
So Nasonville Dairy post-game report. Let's take a look at the scoring totals from tonight's game. We'll start with Marshall Columbus. See, they were led in scoring by Sam Casperson, who had 8 points. Just kind of adding this up here, Jenna Kibble did not score in the first half, but she had a nice second half, finishing with 6, 7, 9 points. So she actually led the Dons in scoring tonight. Courtney Summer had 2 points. Lily Stratman had 2. Gracie Wilczek had 4. Again, Casperson with 8, and Maggie Callahan had 2 points tonight. Meanwhile, for the Spencer Rockets, Madison Connect had 3. Jory Meyer had 6 points tonight. Rockets led in scoring, as they're often led in scoring, by Heaven Kind. She had 6 points at halftime, finishes the game with 16 points, playing through some injuries in the second half. Becca Milsna had 2 points, actually 4 points on the night, and Amber Becker finishes the night with 8 to round out the scoring. Once again, the final score of this one, 37-27. Spencer on top of Marshall Columbus. We'll see if we can grab Coach Wire and grab a player from Spencer to talk about this nice road win for the Spencer Rockets. Once again, the Spencer Rockets running their record to 10-5 overall and 8-1 in the Clover Bell Conference. Columbus falling to 7-8 and 5-5 in the Clover Bell Conference. Nasonville Dairy post-game report continues after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP.
But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Okay, welcome back to the Nasonville Dairy postgame report. I'm here with Coach Crystal Wire. And, Coach, nice win on the road. You got Columbus, really close game throughout, and then you guys kind of gradually pulled away in the second half, so talk about that one.
Yeah, so we knew it was going to be a close game. I mean, always coming to Columbus is always going to be tough, and Columbus is definitely improving this year. So we also knew that they were probably going to play a boxing one on Heaven, just because, we watched them play, and we just assumed that. So in the second half, I told the girls, I said, hey, give me a little cushion here. And they're like, yeah, we're trying. And so then they eventually did. So, all props to the girls. I mean, they worked their tails off, and they were able to give a little bit.
Yeah, and you talk about that boxing one. We were commenting on that throughout the night. They had Stratman kind of hounding her wherever she went, and that can be frustrating for a player. And if you don't have the right mindset, you can start forcing things. But Heaven, to her credit, didn't do that. She played within, the confines of the offense and still got her 16 points tonight.
Yeah, so I told her that. I said, hey, your points are going to come, but I know it's going to be frustrating playing that boxing one, and because it's always got somebody. But, in practice, I was actually guarding her pretty hard just to prepare her for tonight, and honestly, probably the rest of the season, just because she is our main scorer. But, I will give credit to our team. I mean, we all stepped up, and they played a phenomenal basketball tonight.
Yeah, they really did. They played great defense. And, one thing, we noticed was you guys were trapping pretty much anywhere on the floor if the opportunity presented itself. And that forced Columbus into some, turnovers tonight.
Yeah, and the girls, too, they adjusted because, we were going to do our normal zone defense. And then I was like, hey, let's switch it up a little bit. And that worked actually way better than what I originally had planned. So, the girls just are able to adjust, and they work hard. So
yeah, I know you've been probably watching some tape on Columbus and, made the comment, Jenna Kibble's kind of a victim of her own success, just like Heaven is, because you guys know you had to key on her. And first half held scoreless. She got 8 points in the second half, but you guys did a nice job on her tonight.
Yeah, the thing about Columbus is, since they're such a good team, because, you have multiple scorers. I mean, you just don't have, Jenna Kibble had a good night tonight. Number 14 hit a couple threes in the first half as well.
Casperson, yeah.
Yep. So she, it's just, overall they have good players as well. So.
Yep. Finally, we're going to talk to Heaven here in just a little bit. Everybody knows about the year she's averaging 20 points a game, getting her 1,000th point of the year. But two players that I thought really played well were Milsna and Becker. Becker really controlled the paint. She did a nice job cutting to the basket, and her teammates found her.
Yeah, those two are our main defenders. Amber Becker's just a powerhouse down there.
Mm-hmm.
She might not be tall, but she acts strong, and that's her biggest strength. And then, and then Becca, obviously, she's always our steal person, and she knows how to anticipate and read it very well. So, our defense is good. Obviously there's little rooms for improvement, but honestly, I think our defense is very good with those two in there.
Okay, well, congratulations on the win and the nice season you've been having.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get Heaven up here.
Heaven.
All right, we've got Heaven Kind, leading scorer in the conference this year, and got a nice win tonight. And I have to tell you, man, that second half you were battered and bruised, but you kept playing. So just talk about, we were talking to Coach about the boxing one they were playing. What was your mindset going against a boxing one?
Well, we saw it when we watched film against them on Regis, so we kind of knew it was coming. And Coach had told me it was going to be a tough game, and I needed to work hard and try to get open as much as I could. And the other players needed to step up and just work as hard as they could.
Yeah, we started to notice the boxing one being played, and in the first half, you had a really nice little backdoor cut, and your teammates found you, and you made a nice reverse layup. So there are things you can do even when somebody's guarding you the entire time, and you kind of did that tonight.
Yep.
I talk about the injuries that you had in the second half, because there's a stoppage of play because it looks like you might need some stitches up above your eyebrow. But then, as soon as you get back in the game, I think a couple plays later, it looked like you got one in the nose, and you just kept tough night at the office tonight.
Yep, and of course it was my own teammate, so it's
Yeah,
all right.
maybe a little jealousy there. You know, we can talk to him about it. So
Love-hate relationship.
absolutely. So I'm gonna have you look in the camera and say I'm having kin and I'm in the house. Say I'm having kin and I'm in the house.
I'm having kin and I'm in the house.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Is your mom Heather?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm from Brandon.